Hello again, everybody. Happy Friday. TGIF. Scotty P here, coming to you from Baltimore, Maryland, as usual, bringing you some Algalytics. We're going to take a look back and analyze Algavision's winning Major League Baseball pick from yesterday. But first, it is a Hockey Friday. We don't give out the hockey picks here. I do my own picks, but I don't give them out. Algavision does not do hockey yet. Major League Baseball, NBA, NFL, college football, and college basketball. But there is a Game 7 in the NHL tonight. Nothing is more exciting than an NHL playoff Game 7. VGK, Vegas Golden Knights against the Minnesota Wild. Tonight from Vegas, it is going to be nuts out there. Some of our Algavision folks live out in Vegas. Wonder if they're going to get to the game because it will be insane. The atmosphere will be incredible. That said, the hockey hat goes away and it is replaced by, that's right, the Algavision hat. Why do you say, am I wearing the Algavision hat? I'm not a shill for Algavision. I'm not a walking endorsement. I'm here to provide transparency. I'm here to give you the Algalytics and break down the wins and the losses, to keep them honest, to show you that they don't hide from the losses, and to celebrate the wins. Well, right now, the hat is on because we are celebrating 5 consecutive wins this week. Remember last Monday, I was talking everybody off the ledge, including myself, frustrated, 3 straight losses. But I told you to hang in there, stay the course. Trust the plan. Don't go chasing bets. Don't double, triple your bet. Don't bet too much money. Don't bet too many games. Just stick with what Algavision does, because proven over 20 to 25 years, they win at a 60 to 65% rate. Return on investment that is as high or higher than most investment opportunities, including the stock market, that are out there. Well, 5-0 this week for Algavision. An outstanding week. So I hope everyone is happy and celebrating that on this Friday as we look to continue the winning streak into the weekend. And for those of you who are new, Algavision, that's just exactly what they do. They win at a 60 to 65% rate. It is a math-based, data-driven algorithm that picks sports winners and has for many, many years documented. I've been tracking them for almost 5 years at this point. Again, 60 to 65% win percentage, which is outstanding in this industry when the pros that are making a living are winning between 56 and 58% of the time, and 53% is considered break even when you have a point spread bet. So I'm here to provide that other side of it. Not only is the winning incredible, but they're completely transparent. They provide documented results for all of their wins and losses over the years. You can go track them just like I have. And I'm here to kind of take a look at the wins and the losses, celebrate them when we win like we are now, and dissect the losses, and certainly make sure that no one is hiding. They're not going to run away. When you win 60 to 65% of the time, you don't need to hide. You can sit here and just talk about why, talk about how, and just encourage everyone to stay the course and trust the process. If you trusted the process this week, you're 5-0 in the last 5. After yesterday in Major League Baseball, the White Sox they got into the Orioles bullpen after Bruce Zimmerman turned in a great outing as a starter in what looked like a mismatch on the mound between him and Dylan Cease. Zimmerman was outstanding, 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, 1 run allowed. And then he got into the Orioles bullpen, which was outstanding through much of April this year. And as all of a sudden just started imploding this week. Another collapse by the O's pen. They give up 4 runs over the final 3 innings. And the White Sox pull away for the 5-1 run in a matchup of one of the hottest teams and one of the coldest teams in Major League Baseball right now. Again, on paper, this looked like a mismatch. The odds also, I believe, opened at maybe 185, and they closed at well over minus 200. Something that often scares sports bettors away is that minus 200 number. People talk about value. They'd rather bet, plus 150, plus 160 and win more for a lower bet. But you're risking a lot by doing that. And when you look at a game like yesterday, when the starting pitching's a mismatch, the bullpen's a mismatch, the White Sox are a top 5 offensive team in the league statistically, and the Orioles bullpen, which had been okay, is really struggling. All of a sudden, you run those numbers, and on Algavision, it looks like it's a high probability winner because that's the only ones that they give out. And then the sharp money is pushing the lineup substantially. It's a great combination and turned out to be a winning combination yesterday. Again, 5-1 White Sox over the Orioles. That's 5 in a row. Looking at some other news and some information from yesterday, Major League Baseball. Let's see, we had favorites yesterday, 11-4. The Phillies at plus 129 were the biggest underdog to win. For the year, favorites are 403 and 315. That's a 56% winning percentage if you bet on favorites. And keep in mind that Algavision is running numbers, right? So they're not just telling you bet on the minus 250 team every time. They're coming up with the best matchup, the best numbers that indicate the highest probability winning percentage. So not only are you getting favorite odds, okay, so you're getting teams that are expected to win, but Algavision is telling you that these are the highest probability winners on the board, and those are the only picks that are released. So when people talk about value, to me, value is winning. You want to bet 150 to win more money, great, but if you lose more than you win, if you get close to 50% and you're betting all underdogs, you can make some money, but man, what if you lose 9 or 10 in a row and you start chasing bets and start up multiplying the amounts you're betting and betting on more games every night, and that everything continues to spiral, and all of a sudden you're in a situation that you can't get out of financially. Stay the course with Algavision. It's still exciting to bet on favorites and watch them win. Believe me, it's much more exciting when they win than when they lose, or when you lose regularly, or you get in a bad losing streak. So stick with Algavision, stay the course. Unders in Major League Baseball, 9, 4, and 2 yesterday, and that makes them 363, 355, and 24 for the year, right around 50% on the total over and under. The NBA in the playoffs yesterday, favorites were 2 and 1 straight up and against the spread. That was the Bucks knocking off the Heat as a minus 1.5 point favorite to take a 3-0 lead in that series, and the Lakers covering as a 6.5 point favorite to take a 2-1 lead over the second seeded in the West Suns. The Nuggets were the upset winner as a plus 3.5 point underdog, upsetting the Portland Trailblazers. I was going off in a different direction here because I have something to say about that game. We talk about running numbers and Algavision giving you the best possible predictions and picks and selections based on the numbers that they get, running 30 to 50 statistics for each game. Well, things that the numbers can't predict are what happened in that game last night. The total in the Nuggets Trailblazers game, I believe, closed at around 228 and a half. Well, with a minute 45 left, the game was 108 to 101, 209 points on a 228 total. Minute 45 left, 109, 228 total. The two teams proceeded to score 26 points in the next minute and 45. There is nothing that can account for one team stop playing defense, for 1 million fouls to be called, for 2 ridiculous three-pointers to be hit. The numbers, the statistics, the trends, nothing accounts for that. Sometimes you lose, and no one could have expected that. People thought they had it in the bag, and they did not. So when we're talking about numbers, remember, Algavision synthesizes everything that they have at their disposal and gives you the best possible picks. They win 60 to 65% of the time, but they don't win all the time. Nobody does, and that's because crazy stuff like that can happen on a regular basis. NHL last night, 1-1 split between favorites and underdogs. The Carolina Hurricanes advance with a victory over the Preds to win that series in 6 games against Nashville, and the Montreal Canadiens as plus 200 underdogs upset the Toronto Maple Leafs to force a Game 6 in that series. Again, we have a Game 7 tonight, VGK and the Minnesota Wild. And again, Algavision doesn't provide picks in the NHL, but still fun to follow, watch, and play along. NBA tonight, you got the Knicks, who are now a 4-point favorite, or 4-point underdog at Atlanta in a series that's tied 1-1. Money has moved the spread in the favor of in the direction of the Knicks there. The Nets and Celtics. Celtics are a 6.5 point underdog. They opened as a 7.5 point underdog. So again, the money moving the line toward the Celtics. The Clippers, down 2-0 to the Mavs, backs against the wall, are now a 2-point favorite after opening at minus 1.5. Sharp money has been on the Clippers for both games. And again, we told you, the Sharps don't always win. Algavision doesn't always win. The Sharps have lost both of those, but they're back on the Clippers tonight as desperation has set in Los Angeles. The Lakers have responded to their turmoil after losing the first game. The Clippers have a big one tonight to see if they can bounce back in a huge situation. And then checking out Major League Baseball, some big line moves so far today. The Braves minus 143 to minus 156 playing against the Mets. Yankees with Garrett Cole on the mound, minus 240 to minus 265 against the Tigers. The White Sox with Dallas Keuchel again trying to continue the Orioles losing streak against Matt Harvey. Again, a guy that's only going to give you 5 innings, maybe 6 at best. You're going to get into that bullpen and has been struggling again. Minus 213 to minus 246. The Astros versus the Padres have moved from minus 110 to minus 120. The Diamondbacks, an underdog that lost in extra innings, also on a long losing streak. Minus 115 to minus 137. Again, same thing happened yesterday against the Cardinals. I guess people are figuring at some point Arizona's got to win a game, right? I'm not sure that's the way to go through life, but if smarter people than I think that the Diamondbacks can end it tonight, so be it. We'll see what Algavision thinks. Maybe that'll be one of the picks. The Oakland Athletics, minus 143 to minus 150 against the Angels. And the Dodgers, behind Walker Buehler, minus 185, moving to minus 200 today. Check out the website if you haven't seen it yet. Algavision.com, www.algavision.com. And thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll be back sometime over the weekend to talk about some results, and we look forward to continuing this winning streak. Good luck, everybody.